Alright, party people, here we are. Happy Halloween. This is an all signs reading. It's for everyone. It is tarot at its best. It is pulling from all of the energy. Everybody that's here is supposed to be here. If you're a person, a chipmunk, a raccoon, I don't care, a bear even. It's fine. You're supposed to be here. I tell you what, Halloween, what's going on? It's my favorite holiday. In the spirit of the holiday, I'm in costume. You don't know because I'm not on camera, but I'm a nudist this year. That's what I am. No, I'm just kidding. But generally speaking, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but like I said, if you're here, you're supposed to be here. If you found Steve's Love Tarot, you found it for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. I'm pulling on the week here. The week of, it is timeless because there's no time in the energy. I'm just pulling on the energies of right now, basically. But I'll give it to you guys as the week of the 31st through the 6th. Give or take, there's always overlap. Because the energy is weird. I'll tell you about my morning real quick. It started out real easy. It was a nice Sunday morning. Beautiful. Nice and calm, relaxed. Went for my morning walk. And then all hell broke loose. I did a tweet saying I was going to do a reading today and pull on the energy. The moment I hit the button send or tweet or whatever the fuck it's called, all hell broke loose. The sink in the kitchen decided not to shut off. The washer broke. Boom. Water everywhere. Toilet got plugged up. Turns out there was something that was dropped in there, but I couldn't resist the urge. I asked my wife, what the hell did you do? And why is it green? But turns out the green was the stuff in the bottle that got jammed up in there. So now they got to pull the toilet out. They got to pull. It's unreal. We got plumbers here. I'm doing this reading around plumbers. It started out as a very peaceful morning. And this is very indicative of what's going on your soulmate side. The energy is what it is. And to do these readings, I have to swim in your soulmate connection. And I'm going to tell you, the stopgap is still in place. Those of you that know what that is, who have been here a while, basically you're shut off. It essentially, as I've put it in previous readings, and as it was put by somebody in a tweet this morning who's in the know, there's a bit of a pause in the air here. They can't find you. Somebody's panicking a little bit, but they're pretending they're not. There's a lot of pretend going on. The Queen of Wands is when I talk to the universe, I say, what the hell's going on? The Queen of Wands is here. There's a lot of pretending that everything's okay. A little like me right now, locked in this little room, pretending everything's okay when there's plumbers running around here fixing all kinds of shit. Everything went catawampus this morning. Everything's fine. It's okay. Yeah, okay. No, it ain't. Because they can't feel you. It's the stopgap right there. It's that buzzard picked clean. The soul's picked clean. You're nowhere in there. And yet they feel all this passion inside. But on the outside, it's fine. It's no big deal. Six of Swords. This is a very interesting card. It's read usually as somebody moving away from choppy waters into calm waters toward the rainbow, blah, blah, blah. That ain't what it means here. This is not what it means. They're looking for you. It's a search boat. It's what it is. It's a search boat. Somebody lost. Because there's a new beginning trying to happen here. The Ace of Wands. There's a brand new beginning trying to happen. The energy is here for this Ace of Wands to happen. Somebody just needs to get off their ass and do something. The King of Swords. They know where the rainbow is. They know where the happiness is. Somebody needs to get off their ass and do something. Before the rainbow antlered buck, speaking of rainbows, rainbow antlered buck gets away. Yeah. See, I got two rainbows. Look, I'm very transparent with my readings. I read energy, not the cards. The cards are just pretty pictures for you. But this buck, right, he got rainbow antlers, doesn't he? I said, this is a search boat looking for the rainbow. See the rainbow right there? Yeah. They know where their happiness is. It's with you. You don't get the rainbow without the sun. And I didn't see the sun there. Why? Because they're looking for it. That's why. It's the stopgap and it's going crazy. Something else is happening. The stopgap, everyone thinks the universe can't maintain that kind of energy, that kind of magic. Okay? It's a bit like the brake on your car. Okay? Obviously, well, hopefully, you don't, when you come to a stoplight or a stop sign, hopefully you're not slamming on the brake and coming to a screeching halt every time you're there, every time you come up to one of those. First of all, it's bad for your brake system. It's a hydraulic system. It's very bad. But aside from that, it's stupid. It's a stupid thing to do. You're supposed to see that there's a stop up the way and pump the brake and come slowly, or at least apply slow, steady pressure, light, steady pressure to come to a stop. The stop gap is very similar to that. It's like pumping the brake. It comes in bursts. In other words, when you pump the brake, it slows the car because you keep slowing it down, and then you release a little, slow it down, release a little. It's like that. They take you out of the system, but then it slowly bleeds back in a little, and then they take you out again. Right now we're on a take you out again, but this is the big one. This is the one where you've got to apply that final pressure right when you get to the stoplight. You know that, okay, we need to absolutely stop now. The stop gap is absolutely stopping. For some of you, you've done something. A lot of you are moving away. A lot of you DFs are moving away from the person. You all but told me, actually some of you have told me in the 3D and told all of Twitter, I'm done, I'm out of this, I've moved on, I don't care if my DM comes in anymore, I don't think they're going to show up anymore, all that stuff. All of that helps the stopgap. It helps it do its job. Okay? So, it's like pumping your brakes and throwing a weight out the back of your car that drags on the ground. It helps the car slow down. So let's shuffle the deck. But there's a whole lot of pretending going on here. I think on some level on both sides, I'm going to call some of you DFs out a little bit. But it's okay. It's all right. Whatever you got to tell yourself. Don't build up no false hope. That's smart. Work on you. Work on your side of the fence. Energies are very powerful today. The universe is very pissy. When it found out I was going to pull a reading, it's not in the mood. I think it's the universe's time of the month, and she's not interested. It's going to be messy, but I'm going to bang her anyway. Here we go. Let's do it. Let's shuffle the deck right here. Find out what's going on. What are the energies right now, this week, right now? All right, here we go. Oh, I'm not done shuffling, but it tried to fly out of the deck. It was the Four of Cups reversed, trying to fly out of the deck. Somebody, that's a reversal. That's somebody who's interested, wasn't interested before, interested now. But again, the brakes are being hit hard. A lot of you are picking up on it. There's a lot of other energy people who come to my Twitter feed and stuff. A lot of you are picking up on this. It's there. The universe did not want me to pull this reading today, but I don't care. We're doing it anyway, little sweetheart universe. Here we go, fickle old gal. Let's go. Pants off. Let's go. All right. Before the cut, more pretending, puffing up. King of Wands. Yeah. It's kind of a big girls don't cry card, you know what I'm saying? I said that with the Virgo reading, right? I said big Virgos don't cry, yeah. Well, this is a little bit of that for everybody. You know, it's the Cobra puffs himself up, makes himself look bigger. Everything's okay on the outside, it's fine. I don't care that they're not there. I don't care that this whole thing has come to a stop. I don't care that I actually loved them and never told them and then I went and banged somebody else. It doesn't matter. It's perfectly fine. Yeah. Liar, liar, liar. Four of Swords. And I almost said Seven of Swords. It was a Freudian slip. But it is. This person is, this is nothing happening. This is crickets chirping with the third eye going off. All the chakras are going off. Every one of them. All the eyes. All 9 of them. Third eye, fourth eye, fifth eye, all the way down. It's crazy. But right now, they don't feel it. But it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. This is going to be a very good reading. This is going to be a very powerful reading. The universe don't want to bang, but it's getting banged anyway. Here we go. Let's do this. All right. Let's go. It's Halloween. It's my favorite holiday. I need me some action, universe. Let's go. All right. Shuffling the deck for the energies for this week. And it basically is the energies of right now because there is no time. But I'm going to phrase it that way. I picture the week. I picture the time frame I'm looking for. The universe knows what I want. Give me a reading. It knows what I mean by that, and I got my reading. Here it is. Our favorite person. This whole reading is clarifying the Burger King. Oh, I told you, it's on fire today. The Burger King. Silent. Silent Bob, the moon, in front of Chatty Cathy, the sun. Shh, don't tell no one. Shh. Burger King, part of it, you know, it is the Burger King. It's an out of balance emperor here. And they've balanced at certain points in the time I've been pulling on them. This is an out of balance emperor. It's mostly King of Wands. And we saw the King of Wands before the cut. They're puffing up a little bit. The thing with the emperor, if you're an emperor, male or female, if you're an emperor, there's no genders here. You need to pretend everything is okay when it's not. It's like the president, right? There's a big problem. There's a big issue. There's a big something. The last thing you want to do is panic the goddamn public. You got to be the calm one. It's that kind of energy. It's that kind of energy where they feel you're not there anymore. This is done. It's over. It's slipping away. That's how they feel it. You feel it on the DF side as sort of, well, I'm done. I'm over. I'm working on myself. I got my fancy princess costume on and I'm going out. Right? It's that kind. It's the same sort of thing, but they pick up on that too. So they see you moving away, or they feel you moving away, even if you're really not. That's why I say there's a little bit of pretend here, right? Because you're not really, you're leaving the door open. You'll talk to this person if they roll in. About 99.9% of you would. It doesn't matter. It's all about perception. It's like what any PR agency would tell you. It's about public perception, and public doesn't care about the truth. The energy doesn't care about the truth, really. I mean, it does. It rewards truth, but it's just, it reads a certain way. It reads in a certain category on the other side. And that category is you're slipping away, and they can't feel you, and it's panic, but everything's okay because I'm the emperor. Okay, what's fueling this? Yeah. Everything's okay. It's fine. The emperor's got it under control, ma'am. Fear. Four of Pentacles is fear. Anybody who doesn't read it that way has never had a shotgun pointed at him from a miser. This is the card of the miser. It is holding on to things, not letting go. It can be stubborn behavior, but it's fear. It's fake. Everything that's going on the outside is fake. That's why we started with the Queen of Wands. She's fake. She's a phony baloney. Okay? She's a socialite who's in debt up to her eyeballs and couldn't put two nickels together to save her life. But yet shows up to the party like everything's great. Yeah. Maserati, limos, all that. Just rack up more debt. There you go. All right. Let's go. Whole reading clarifying your Burger King. Let's find out what this Whopper tastes like. Right here's the energy around the connection. I love this reading already. I love this energy. I eat this shit up. Right here is the energy around your connection. Right here is how your person feels and their emotions. Right here is how they feel about you in the soul, not what they show you, not what they tell you, because believe me, it's crap. This person's full of crap. They really are. Hidden energies. What the universe wants you to know through me, and I'm going to tell you, it's a separate part of the reading. It's just us talking, right? Us gals. But it's also read with the energy around the connection. And this is the potential final outcome. We'll go here. It's potential because I can't predict free will. Nobody can. All right. I'm going to clarify everything. Throw some universe cards over the top. And you bet your human, chipmunk, raccoon, and bear asses, and I hope they are bear, we should all go as nudists for Halloween. That should be our costume. Bear asses, that there's going to be a link for and extended in the description, and I hope you get it, because I'm telling you right now, you do what you want. I don't care. I don't promote them, but this is going to be a fucking hell of a reading. All right, here we go. I don't know what's on top here. I haven't looked. What's the energy around the connection? Like I said, this is going to be a hell of a reading. It's the Magician. That's a powerful card to land there in my reading. We don't get that card there very often, although lately it's come up a couple of times. I think it came up for a couple of signs in the November reading, in fact. From a different deck maybe, I don't know. It might have been our little Black Hood person from the Lightseer deck. But there, it's, how do I phrase this? I mean, yeah, it's karma. It's just the energy of the connection itself dislikes the other person, the person who's running, who's not doing anything. The energy itself actually dislikes the person, and it's just forcing them to change. It's forcing them to look at things they don't want to look at within themselves. And part of this is the 1111 energy, which is slowly starting to bleed in as we get closer and closer and closer. There's just a little edge of it there, and it's a lot of truth, and it's a lot of clarity. It's all Archangel Michael sort of truth. It's fucking mind-blowing energy. It's the Aries full moon on crack, is what it is. And I did a reading on the Aries full moon, which you should watch. It's a hell of a reading. Okay. That energy is still around too, because that energy lasts a couple of weeks. That energy will last right up to the new moon, which we're coming up on. How do they, so that's what's going on with that. It's super powerful. Right here, how do they feel in their emotions? Yeah, well, look what came back. We got a little Back to the Future from after the cut. The Four of Swords. This person is like frozen in time. It is pause. It is a pause button, right? Well, go ahead and pause Steve hand again. I'll give you a demonstration of the pause button. Right? Like it's that. It's suspended. Suspended animation is what's going on here. I do that little, I know it's technical graphics, it's SGI, it's high tech, but I'll tell you what, this is what's going on. There's nothing. And this person is being forced, and this is healing. It makes sense that this card would fall here based on the energy I read around this magician. They're being forced to look at shit they never wanted to look at. Childhood shit, past relationship shit, why do I behave the way I do shit, what am I doing shit, who's controlling me shit, why am I being controlled shit, all of the shit, every bit of it. In essence, not unlike at my house, their toilet is stopped up and needs to be pulled out to even fix. And it is getting done. They got plumbers over there too. Right here, how do they feel about you in their soul? Not what they show you, not what they tell you. I get such a kick out of these cards sometimes. It's the Six of Pentacles. Now, you may not think that's oh, the Six of Pentacles. I was hoping for something great. Nah, this is good. This is them, it's bookending the Magician. This is them being forced to look at their shit. This person gave you nothing, right? They see you as someone who is generous, someone who gives. You help others. You give of your time. You're someone who's emotionally open, right? If somebody needed a dollar, you'd give it to them, kind of a thing like that. It's that kind of energy. It's a very positive energy. It's a generous energy. I don't apply it how you want to apply it to your thing. But what it's doing when it feedbacks off of this, with this healing in the middle and this nothing happening with the third eye going off here on the lamb, what this is doing is it's making them see how they're not like that. And how it may have cost them this connection. It's very interesting. Hidden energy. Separate message, just us girls talking. Right? Just us gals. What does the universe want you to know? Through me. And I'm going to tell you. It's the Wheel of Fortune. I love it when a major arcana, a powerful one at that, falls in the when we're talking to the universe. Because if a minor arcana falls here as the main card, it's sort of a, well, this is kind of what's going on. No, this is what's going on. This is everything I just told you about the Magician. It's red with the Magician. This is Steve's right, upright. This person is, it almost makes the Magician the alchemy card of lead into gold. But not in a true sense. The Wheel of Fortune, it's the Wheel of Destiny. This person has to learn this. I tell you guys this all the time. You're in this connection. And for those, I'm so tired of hearing from people who think that they're being punished for being in this connection cycle or something. You are not. You're here to learn something. Something that you're going to need for your future, or a future person, or this person. I don't know, but they also have to learn these lessons. There's too much energy out of balance here. The only one who's getting balanced is you, and now it's their turn. They're a little bit behind you, on the balancing. We still got Burger King food coming out of them, which is probably why that toilet's plugged up. But whatever the case, this is destiny here. They are being forced by the universe to look at all their shit. And you're going to feel that on your side. Okay? You will. Things are going to be weird this week. I'm just going to phrase it that way. Because you're all different and there's too many people watching for me to pinpoint. It's just things are going to feel weird. Okay? And even the weather might be weird where you are. It is entirely possible. You know, people put a lot of stock, and I do too, because I have to account for astrology and the various planetary alignments and such, because it pulls on the energy that I'm pulling on right now. So, you know, like I say, it's like a sniper adjusting for wind. I have to adjust for it, or the readings won't be on point. But as an energy reader, and a powerful one at that, I can tell you the main things that affect us here in the energies are really just the sun, the moon, and the Earth's magnetic field. And the Earth's magnetic field isn't something that people often account for when they think. It's not even something, when astrology was first invented, they even knew about. The Earth's magnetic field fucks with everything. It's the yin to the yang of energy. It really does. And it can affect weather, it can affect all kinds of things. But it does affect, it pulls on the energy a lot. So I quite frankly, am drawn more to the Earth's magnetic field than I am, and pay more attention to it. I feel it more than I do any of the Mars placement or any of that. That's all almost holistic in a way. It's very, very light impact. And scientists will tell you the same thing. The gravitational impact of all of that together is nowhere near what even the moon can do. The moon is so powerful it actually stretches the Earth. When we see the tides, it pulls the tides. It actually stretches the Earth a little bit as it comes around. It's impressive. It's impressive power. It's a lot of gravity. Anyway, what I'm saying is things are going to be weird this week because the Earth's magnetic field's going batshit crazy for a number of reasons. Final outcome right here, potential. Read with this. I don't have high hopes, but I do have hopes that there's a sword missing here. I found it. It's justice. This is communication when it falls in my reading. This is communication as well. The universe seems convinced. I think it's more 5D in this short time frame that I'm pulling on. In other words, I think it's communication with themselves more than anything else, or you might be communicating with this person on the astral plane and things like that. But this ties in with this, but it also feedbacks off of this. Basically, it's like this. Your person's being forced to look at their shit. No, not just you, all of it. Your person's a carpet sweeper. And I see this in the energy, and I know these people. I run into them all the time. They always find me. People always cross my path, and there's always something I teach them. Sometimes they stay a short time, and sometimes they're lifelong friends, right? Lifelong thing. Always, at the core of it all, is somebody who carpet sweeps. They sweep stuff under the carpet. I don't want to look at that. I'm just going to keep this behavior the same because, it's easier kind of a thing. Whether they're in third parties or how they've behaved in other relationships or how they were brought up or whatever, it doesn't matter. They're being forced to look at it all. Let's find out how that relates to you, which I think we're going to find out when we clarify. Let's go. Why is the magician here? Let's go. I'm going to clarify with a separate deck. My intuition, my gut tells me to do it. I do it. I pick up the deck to the Five of Wands, by the way. All right, the magician. I don't know why I'm showing you that. There's probably a reason. And Five of Wands is somebody who's internal struggle. They got internal struggle right now. That makes sense that card's there, but it's nothing they can't handle. Why is the magician here? Your person's going to break down. For some of your people, for some of these DMs, if they've done a lot of carpet sweeping, a lot, it's all coming out. The universe got a vacuum. This is the vacuum right here. The magician, why is it here? Let's go. I'll show you the bottom card. It is the crossing card, and it is your soulmate connection. It is the Six of Cups. But it also represents the past. It's again, I read the energy first, then I pull the cards. My energy reads just getting backed up here, left and fucking right. I'm on fire. I'm not going to fuck up today. Halloween, Scorpio season, Mars in Scorpio, Earth's magnetic field going batshit crazy, solar storms. I'm the fucking Hulk. Listen to what I'm saying. It's going to be a weird week. This person's being forced to look at things from the past and get it straightened out. Get shit together is what the universe is saying. Okay? That's the crossing energy. What's the top energy? The Four of Cups, my pooping girl. Well, she can't do that at my house today. Today at my house, we're all pooping in the yard. It's going to be great. Might end up on YouTube. Look, it's Steve from Steve Love Tarot. Behind a tree. There it is in the Eight of Cups. 4 cups and the 8 of Cups. Jesus, that's 12 cups. That's a lot of cups. Carpet sweeping. This girl is a carpet sweeper. It's everything I've already said. It doesn't even need... They got to walk away from some way of being. This person, either it's something they love or it's a way of... It's emotion. Some sort of emotional part of this person. They need to walk away from it and walk toward a better life. Something happy. This person's not happy. It's part of the reason they ran from you. You triggered the shit out of this person. I know I trigger people all the time. I'm used to it. But they're triggered because they're not happy. You know? There's something they need to fix. This person didn't want to fix it. They half-ass fixed it, but still, well, I don't know if I should reach out. I'm in this thing, or I'm living this way, or I'm doing this. No, the universe is not having it. Why is the Four of Swords here? It's not having it. Not with the Wheel of Fortune here. I get that kind of message when we have our little girl talk with the universe. I'll tell you what. Why is the Four of Swords here? Why is the Four of Swords here? Why? 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 I could not have gotten a more perfect card at the bottom to cross this for the crossing affecting energy. It's the Hermit. Yeah. Again, Burger King. It's like the health department's come in and said enough. Okay, it's bad enough you don't get the Whopper the way you order it, even though it's your slogan. But the food makes you have to go so bad you run into the yard. You can't even get inside. It's that bad. It's coming out both mouth, the ass, the feet, all of it. It's everywhere. Holes open up in the feet, the forehead, all of it. This person is forced to look at things they haven't looked at before. Okay? And it's going to feel weird on your side. Focus on you. Don't worry about what's going on over there. Don't worry if you wake up and it's a weird day. Why am I angry? And then I'm not angry. And then I want to eat. Stop it. Okay? Stop it. King of Swords and the Three of Cups. Okay. These two cards together are funny because I got a way I can explain it that's very tarot-y. But I can just say, because the Hermit is crossing here, their inner wisdom, which is now the universe, basically, it's forcing them to look at stuff they've never had to look at before and don't want to. Because there's a lot more that stops them from coming to you than just you. Okay, it's other, and we've covered this in extended readings when I do the psychology readings on them. Okay, there's a lot more that they need to, in order for them to come to you and you to have a good relationship with this person. They got a lot of shit that's under the carpet that they need to work out. These two cards together here are funny because the Hermit's crossing. I'm not going to get all technical with it. It's cut the shit and open the fuck up. It's about, 3 cups is about celebration. And for some of you, they also need to cut a third party out. That third party is just a third energy. I don't want to hear any more shit about people who think I'm talking about person being married. If I say married, I mean married. I'm talking about a third energy. Anything is a third energy. I said it over here, a persona they're trying to keep up. A personality aspect. You know, personality aspect could be they're a fucking mama's boy. Or a mama's girl. Or they're too ingrained in the family. Too much family goes from family to cult. And you all know those families, right? They all live 2 feet away from each other on a block. And they never go anywhere. They never do anything. They never experience anything. They just keep reproducing, and then the cousins buy the next block, and then the next generation gets it's that kind of thing. They need to cut that shit out, because these connections, in a connection like this, doesn't fit into that. It's its own little universe in and of itself. That's just an example. A third energy could also be a light pole across the street. Drives them crazy. I'm not going to reach out to the DF until that light pole goes away. It's too tall. It's taller than the rest of the light poles. I don't like it. That's a third energy. So whatever it is, they need to cut the third energy out. And that's what they're learning in the Hermit. What the third energy is, I don't know. We might find out. Sure, we're going to find out. I'm going to go all Dr. Phil on there. This is a Dr. Phil reading in the fucking extended. I'm going to find out. You can bet your ass. As best I can for a general audience. But there's less people in the extended, so it tends to be much more accurate. Because the less energies I have to work with, the more personal the reading is. Duh. I tell you what. That's why I stay away from channels with 500,000 followers and shit. It's like, oh, hardly going to be for me. You know, I mean, I don't know. It is what it is. That's right. 6 of Pentacles. That's why this channel gets too big. I'll yank it down and start Steve 2. Because it's just the right thing to do. Because it'll get to a point where it's just not going to work anymore. I won't be able to sort the energy out. If that doesn't prove to you I'm not just some schmuck here for ad revenue, I don't know what will. 6 of Pentacles. I'm honest with you. 6 of Pentacles. Why is it here? Why is it here? Why? You're moving on. The Fool, they see you as out of here. They see you as you're generous, you're helping people, you're helping yourself, you have your shit together. The 6 of Pentacles at its best, and it is at its best here energetically, is the shit. It's very similar to the 9 of Pentacles. It's a good balanced energy. But it's a little less selfish than the 9 of Pentacles in a lot of ways. I actually like it better when the energy is like this. This is very balanced. They see you as starting fresh. They don't even know if they're welcome anymore in your new you kind of a thing. Well, they're not until they get all this shit straightened out. What's on top of this? Yeah, the Ace of Cups and the 10 of Cups. They see you as the happiness. They see you also, maybe they suspect you might find somebody else. I don't know. But the Ace of Cups here, they know they need, if they want the happiness with you, they know they need to open up. But they can't open up, which is this card just before it, until they cut something out, until they get their shit together. This King has his shit together. This is the King of Swords. It's a very powerful card. It's my favorite. Well, it's not my favorite King, but it is one of my favorites. He got his shit together. This guy's got money. He's got a brain, some wisdom. He communicates. He makes plans. He does things. He's the opposite of your person. You know, I mean, straight up. He's somebody with his shit together. Okay. Let's get to here. I've been dying to get here. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? Is my table crooked again? God damn it. No, it's just Burger King that's crooked. Well, there's a statement. The Wheel of Fortune. Why is it here? Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. What else you want to tell these people, universe? These people, chipmunks, raccoons, and bears. What do you want to tell them? All going as nudists for Halloween. I love that. It's a great costume. It's very lifelike. Alright, here we go. The Wheel of Fortune. What is it? Crossing card is death on the Wheel of Fortune. I had to just stop the reading right there. It's fucking mind-blowing. They're being forced. They're forced into a new person. Either they become a new person or they're gonna, I'm telling you, this energy is on the brink of a serious tower. They don't get the option to go tunes as the driving cat this time. It's a huge decision time, and I see it because justice comes next. And this is a very powerful card. It means a lot of things. It's communication. Here you don't get justice without communication, but its energy is balancing one way or another. It's major arcana. It's up to them. If they go tuneses, they're going to be in real trouble. If they drive their car off the road of destiny, this is destiny, they're going to be in trouble. And yeah, the universe is worried about it too. The devil, Trans Am, glitter hair, first 2 chords of Stairway to Heaven gets him laid every time. But it don't work on you, Divine Feminine. And that's interesting. It's read with this right here. It's very interesting. I say that. It's funny. None of this person's usual shit that works, and I've seen this in the energy before, works on you. These energies have flipped. This is now you. Good for you for pooing in the yard. That's you, like, I don't want this. I don't want this. It's very interesting. The energy. Oh, there's so many energies here. I don't even know how to sort it out. It's what I said. On the downside here, this person needs to, for most of you, this person needs to walk away from what they know as 10 of Pentacles. It's read with the 8 of Cups. And come toward happiness. We know that. But what's interesting is it's twofold. The 10 of Pentacles that they have now, whatever it is, whatever their home life is, whatever they're living, doesn't matter. Could be staring at a telephone pole, is toxic. Everything around this person is toxic, including this person. The universe is trying to balance this person, and I know that because the whole thing is sitting on top of the Wheel of Fortune. And I've got a devil, another major arcana, and a 10 of Pentacles. Whatever is going on their side is toxic to them. They're going to get worse. They have to do this. And that's why the stopgap is, we're at the final stoplight. It's like I told you in the beginning, and I feel it that way. They have to fix this. If they don't, you're already gone. The Divine Feminine, for the most part, is already checked out of this. Some of you are still pining, but still, you know, you're pining with your hopes low. And that's fine. You can do that. I recommend you do that. I don't recommend you wait for anyone, for any reason. But on the DM side, we're doing kind of a fly on the wall here on the DM side, and whatever they got going on is toxic. The universe is forcing them to look at some shit. I want to know what happens here, because the first card is read with the King of Swords, and the second card is read with somebody opening up. This is very interesting, because this at its core here is communication. You know I'm pulling on the devil in the extended. There's too much here for me to tell. This is an hour-long video for me to talk about the energy around this card and as it bleeds into a 10 of Pentacles. When I see the devil and the 10 of Pentacles next to each other, I think for a lot of you, your person's in a loveless situation. However, that can apply to family or work or anything. It's toxic. It's bad for them. It's killing them on some level. Yet, there's a lot of stubbornness in the energy here. I see it in her. She will not use the toilet. Justice card. Tell me about the Justice card. Why is it here? Tell me about it. Interesting. I'll tell you why that's interesting in a minute, because I have to pull the next set of cards first. Okay. 2 of Pentacles crossed in Justice. A decision. It's either a decision is going to be made here, or it has to be made, and they don't know how to do it. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. King of Pentacles. See, that's my favorite king. King of Pentacles and Judgment. Wow. Wow. We can't escape the Judgment card, can we? It keeps coming up. Saw it yesterday, the 3 card. And I tried to pull a singles reading, and it kept coming up and blocking me. And here it is, ending our reading. It's fucking amazing. With the 2 of Pentacles crossing here, this person has a choice. The choice is what they know as stability, do they go for pentacles and take action towards that? Or there's two messages here. This is one. Do they go for pentacles, or do they give love a second chance? Someone they really love, which I suspect is you. That's the one message. The other message on the B side is the universe is basically, justice is, think of the universe as a judge, okay? Judge Judy, right? And she's about to deliver her verdict. She came back from her little break, walked her little ass in and sat down, and she's about to deliver her verdict. And she says, this person needs to cut out whatever's in their life that isn't based on love, that's based on just practical things, and they need to give the second chance to the cups. They need to open up emotionally. It's as yet unwritten. It's Two of Pentacles. Underneath it is causing her confusion is the soulmate connection. This soulmate connection is confusing to this person. I'm going to find out why. God, this is beautiful energy. This person just angers me sometimes, these DMs in this cycle. They do, because how are you confused about a connection this powerful that changed your life this much? This is the Hierophant, it's the Guru, it's representative, it's underneath the Lovers, it's representing the connection itself. They have to choose, okay? This is called the choice, right? It's really kind of coincidental, no such thing as coincidences, that it's underneath the Two of Pentacles, which is a choice they have to make between Pentacles or love. But it's really, the thing that they don't understand, that the Hierophant knows, is it's not really a choice. It's a trick. It's a bit of a trick test question. Do you choose Pentacles or do you choose Cups? It's not really a choice, it's a no-brainer. You choose Cups because love is the most powerful force in the universe. And when you're open emotionally, everything flows to you. Money, all of it. All of it. You want the house, you want the car, you want the whatever, you have to be open emotionally. You can get all of that closed off emotionally. You can get the house, the car. You've seen some rich people who are real closed off assholes. But what those people don't realize is that as much as they love money and as rich and practical and as rich as they are, they could have been 10 times richer had they done it the other way. Because the other energy is far more powerful. So it's a trick question. And this person's having trouble with it. They're stalled on it. Underneath that is the Nine of Cups. It's emotional fulfillment. It's contentment. It's a beautiful energy. And look, underneath that, underneath all of this beauty, they got a decision to make. Yeah, they're choosing. They got to figure themselves out. They need to pick the red one, basically. They need to pick the red one. Love. Underneath all this beautiful energy, the Lover, the connection, the Hierophant, what the connections change them. The emotional fulfillment is a Nine of Wands. They can't let this connection go, but they can't figure out why. And they have to, and that's what the universe is forcing them to figure out now. That's what I was trying to get across with the Magician card. They're forced to, it's more than just you. They rejected you because of other shit that's happened before them. That's made them who they are. And unless you deal with the other shit, which is devil energy. Like I always say about, they can't come in. You won't want this person until they're done cooking, like I always say. The universe has turned up the oven here pretty hot. Devil energy is a funny thing. I say this a lot. It's a static energy that attaches to you as you go through life. You got to deal with it as it comes in, or it just builds and builds and builds and builds. It's built up on this person to a level where it's raising their hair. They're actually walking around with static hair. This is a picture of your person, male or female. All right? It's either a dude with a six-pack or a really small-breasted woman with a six-pack. One or the other. They are walking around with static hair. They got so much devil energy around them. And the universe is fixing to short that out. This whole reading is about your person and what they have to do. You may say, well, it's kind of a fly on the wall reading, and I knew it would be. I answered a tweet to somebody earlier. I said, it's probably going to be about the DM, so don't worry about it. You know, they wanted a fly on the wall reading. I was right. This is the Divine Masculine card. It's our overall energy. I didn't put that there. It came out randomly. And here we go. The whole reading is about your person and the choices they have to make and the choices they did make. Now we're going to find out why they made those choices, because that's a very important thing to answer. All right? I'm going to do an extended, but first I'm going to give you some universe cards. And look, at the bottom of the deck, I put the animal deck back. 3 of Cups is at the bottom. This is their choice. We already know the answer to the test. But you can't tell them this, because they've got to sort out all the other shit first. They got a lot of shit to sort out here. A lot of shit to short out. Short out the devil energy. I'm a little concerned. Actually, I'm a great bit concerned. I don't see angels here. I don't. They're not here. Source is here. God, Source, the universe, judgment. Yeah. But it's really just here as a message on top of justice. You know, it's up to them which way the verdict goes. And Judge Judy is a fickle old gal, just like the universe. I picture the universe sometimes as Judge Judy. Give me 3 cards, universe. Great, now she gonna smack me in a grocery store too. Great. I'm gonna get beat up by a whole bunch of tiny Hollywood women in a grocery store one day. They're all gonna come at me. Give me 3 cards, universe. What else you want to tell everybody here before I go pull some wicked ass voodoo? I'm going to do a Dr. Phil reading. We're going to go deep here. I need to know what's going on. I need to pull on the devil. The devil is going to take me on a daisy chain, on a rabbit hole hunt through everything. This is my portal right here. But also I want to look at the 10 of Pentacles. I want to look at everything in the universe section, basically. The Wheel of Fortune is there for a reason too. Everything's changing. Their whole perspective is changing. The question is the Divine Feminine has the Divine Feminine moved so far up the road that even when they do come in, is this someone you still even relate to? You know, you don't want to let another energy drag you down. So they really need to fix this shit. Give me 3 cards, universe. What the hell? Yeah. 3 from the bottom. Here we go. 7 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. Crossing the 2 of Pentacles, probably causing the confusion around the decision, because this is confusion and illusions and things. The 7 of Cups, this is a decision. It's the 2 of Pentacles again. It's my inbred girl, just inbred butterfly now. Crossing that is the 5 of Cups. Loss, regret, and sadness. They don't. This is the connect. This is you. This is, look, you raising them up, raising up you nurture their soul. It's Queen of Pentacles. I'm not worried about the Queen of Pentacles here. I want to talk about the sadness and the loss, the 5 Cups, and how that's making the decision to come toward you and this connection difficult and creating confusion. It's creating confusion because they haven't dealt with a lot of shit from the past. This person's probably failed in many relationships, and you may not even know about them. I'm not talking about just love relationships. I mean, even at school, they might not have been popular at school. They might have been the weirdo, or they might have been the whatever. It could be anything. I can't give all the examples, but you know what I mean. Because underneath the 5 of Cups is the 2 of Cups, and that's what's driving this crossing card. All right, they feel this connection. But they have to be ready for it. And that's what this card is saying. They have to be ready for it, because we got the Fawn here. And this is you, basically. Queen of Pentacles. It's your energy attached to that. And it's the connection itself. The connection is healing and restorative to this person, but they have to do the inner work. They have to work on the past shit. And they have to stop choosing toxic relationships and missing out on beautiful things that they're not ready for. And that's a lesson for the DF. It's something I've taught the DF here. It's something I try to hammer home to you all the time. You got to be the right person when the right person shows up. I know you all have other energies around you that are coming in. Make damn sure you're the Empress. I don't see you here. You're not here other than represented in the connection as the Hierophant or as the Queen of Pentacles. You're not here. There's no angels here. There's no Empress here. There's nothing. It's all about the DM. And that's what's going on in the energy. That's what I want to warn you about. It's all about the DM. The universe isn't paying attention to the DF right now. It's like, Steve's got this. You know, Steve, you take care of the DF, they'll be fine. Okay. I'll take them all to a Halloween party. It'll be fun. We'll all go as nudists. But the DM has their own shit to deal with. And the energy is really strong on that side. The stopgap is in place, but you're still going to get waves of shit from this person. They've got a lot under the surface they need to deal with. They need to change a lot. In the extended, I'm going to pull on all of this, especially these two cards here. Because whatever they want, you know, whatever this is and whatever all this shit is, we're going to find out why they're pooping in the yard. We're going to pull on the Magician a little bit too. And I'm going to find out why there's no angels here, I hope. And why you're not here. Where are you? You're probably going to show up in the extended. I can feel that. I may get a third deck out for it, and we'll see what happens. If you want the extended, the link's in the description. It's going to be a pretty cool reading. This is pretty awesome. This is about what I expected. I didn't expect the universe to be so literal with my overall energy, but okay. So that's it. You're dealing with a person with a lot of shit, a lot of past shit. They've been through a lot, but you may have been through a lot too. But you just dealt with it better. You're growing and doing the inner work, and they didn't. They sat on their hands too long. And now they're being forced. They sat on their hands too. You pumped the brakes and came to a nice stop at your stoplight. They didn't. They just kept doing 60 miles an hour and went, oh shit, there's a stop sign, and now we got to slam the brakes on, and their car's coming to a screeching halt. It's bad for the whole system. It's bad for the people in the passenger seat. It's just bad to do, unless you have to. Let's go find out why they did it. Link for the extended's in the description. I hope this reading was helpful to you. Keep in mind this week, the energy is going to be, I'm just going to label it weird. It's going to play out differently for all of you. All right? If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right, everyone. Let's go listen to the first two chords of Stairway to Heaven. See if I can't maybe teach that boy the third chord. All right? Let's go.